Hey guys, Justin the Bostonian here. Long time no see. Um, it's been a very while since I reviewed anything, so I wanted to talk about the new Star Wars TV show, The Acolyte. I'm gonna talk about season one because this is the only season that just came out, and I just finished watching the season finale. And on short notice, short on opinion about this right now, I personally loved it. And I think this is a great Star Wars show. But definitely not as good as, not quite as good as Obi-Wan Kenobi and especially Mandalorian. Um, but, um, but I might like it a little bit more than Book of Boba Fett. And I liked it a lot more than, on the Andor. Personally, I wasn't a big fan. I wasn't that big of a fan of, Andor. Or, I didn't hate it, I just didn't like it that much. But I don't know. I might have to rewatch it again or something. I guess I just wasn't that big of a fan of that show. Especially from a guy who loved Rogue One. But I don't know. But very quickly, the story is about these two twins who were living in Brendok. And these Jedi, one of them is Saul, and another Jedi, played by Carrie-Anne Moss. You know, Trinity from the Matrix movies, which I thought that was really kind of cool that she was a Jedi in this one. Um, so what do you call it? So we have two. So the twins are May and Osha, and the basic story is that these two twins, one is May that wants to be a Jedi, and the other one didn't want her. The other one, May, didn't want to be a Jedi, but there's a backstory on what happened between the two of them, and on what happened to their mother and whatnot. So, and not a huge spoiler or whatever, but there's some basically a Sith Lord who's played by one of the but there's basically he's played by the guy who played one of the Haley Lee Banks' best friend from Haley's on It. I can't tell the name. I can't remember. I don't know the name, but I do. And have heard that he was in Haley's on It as Haley's best friend. Which of course has to confront each other and all that stuff that you see in Star Wars history. And let me just get to the good things about the show. I really like the story in this one. I can't say it's perfect, but I really think it was very engaging. The effects throughout the entire film are really good, honestly, for a Star Wars TV show to happen. This show, I'm just gonna say very quickly, and it doesn't appear until episode 5. If and this show had some of the best lightsaber battles I've seen that the show had to offer. This is some of the best lightsaber battles in anything Disney Star Wars related. And I'm like, oh my god, they finally got it. They finally got... because in the other Star Wars episodes, 7 through 9, the lightsabers weren't bad. They just weren't as good as as the prequel trilogies did. That's the one thing I thought the prequel trilogies did better than the new trilogy. And now this Star Wars show, and starting with Obi-Wan, that's where the lightsaber battles start to get better. This show in particular, did the lightsaber battles even better. And they were freaking great. And I don't want to spoil anything, but there are, in Chapter 5, or whatnot, there are a couple scenes where you can, there are two characters that do die in the movie, and the way they get killed, you'd be thinking of that scene in Monty Python, the Holy Grail, with the Killer Bunny scene, the head get chopped off, one of the knights gets head chopped off. No one's head gets chopped off or something, but the death scenes are so intense. Once I think of King Arthur going, Jesus Christ! I mean, holy crap, it's so intense. But the action in general and the choreography is some of the best I've seen that the Star Wars shows had to offer. I was really impressed. The characters are super lovable. I love May and I love Osha. Saul is a really cool character. and I don't want to spoil it here or what happens to him and whatnot, but it's sad. I love this dude's mask that he wears. It's almost like a mix between a Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, but it's actually kind of creepy though. Oh, and his lightsabers are really cool. And I know about the this light whip saber thingy, like that one of the Jedi have in the fourth episode. Oh, that was really intense. There was a couple backstory episodes. One was episode 3 and episode 7, on which, I'm like, oh, we're doing another backstory episode. So they try to answer the questions of what happened in the 3rd episode. At first I thought that Carrie-Anne Moss's character died way too early, but there is a couple more episodes that she was in, so now I'm like, okay, I give it a leeway. And I was happy to see that. So I can't really spoil anything if you haven't really seen the show. I really suggest, give it a chance. It's really not as bad as people made it out to be. And I hope they do make a season 2, and I would love to see a season 2, big time. There's a post-credits scene in episode 8 for the season finale, and no, I will not dare ruin it, but let's just say it's actually pretty exciting to me. I'm like, oh man, I want a season 2. I still want a season 2. So, overall, like I said, I thought it was great. If I had to give it a rating, I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't know if I have any real problems with the show so far. I can't really tell, but so far, I was in love with it, and I was very entertained by it. And I really think it is worth seeing on Disney Plus right now. And hell, I wouldn't mind buying it on Blu-ray for the entire first season. Like how I would like to buy Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and Obi-Wan on Blu-ray as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been a while since I reviewed anything. I'm glad that, I know I haven't made anything in a while. It's just I've been on a hiatus big time. And it's due to my father right now. It's been really tough right now. I want to try and get back to doing video reviews. I have seen Kung Fu Panda 4 this year. I gotta review that soon if I get a chance. And I do want to check out some other movies that have come out this year. So, we'll see what happens. I gotta get back to doing these videos again. Not only am I trying to do that, not only am I going through things for my father or what's been going on with him lately, but I'm also trying to elevate my relationship with my girlfriend. If you see my Twitter posts, like for the Fan Expo, I met Greg Delisle. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more time. If you have seen The Acolyte Season 1, what did you think? Comment below. If you're not a fan of the show, more power to you. I'm not gonna I don't like to bash anyone that doesn't like a show that I personally enjoy. That's it. If you just comment below, follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky now. It is still Justin the Bostonian under the same name. And I will see you in the next video another time. Take care.